Hello guys, welcome to the channel. This is Zelda guy here. And I am playing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This will be the first playthrough I will do on this channel. And the game starts out with Saria saying hello to us. And yeah. So Saria is surprised that we got a fairy. And so Link was born without a fairy, and everybody's confused why. So, he lives among the Kokiri people, and the Kokiri people all have fairies, and they also never age. So Link never has a fairy, and the reason is because he is Hylian. Yes, he is Hylian, not a Kokiri. So the reason he ended up with the Kokiris is because his mother was dying from the Hyrulean Civil War. Civil. I don't know how to say it. Okay. His mother was dying after the Hyrulean Civil War, and she ran to the forest to give her child, which is Link, to the Great Deku Tree. And the Deku Tree could sense that he was a child of destiny, so the Deku Tree took him in. And now the day of destiny has come, where he will have to start his adventure to save Hyrule from something we'll learn later in the game. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is pick up a sword from. Yeah, I always get hit by these things. From this little cave thingy. You gotta run into, and yeah, grab the sword. Yep, we got the sword. The Kokiri sword. By the way, if you guys didn't know, the strongest sword in the game is the Biggoron sword, which I don't want to talk a lot about, because we're gonna get it later in the game. Alright, so, yeah. Now the next thing we're gonna do is save up rupees for a shield that we're gonna get later in the game. That we need to get in this playthrough to leave the Kokiri Forest and get to the Deku Tree. Yes, there is a guy named Mido blocking the exit to the Kokiri Forest to the pathway to the Great Deku Tree from the Kokiri Forest, saying that if you don't have a sword and shield, he won't let you go through. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna get. So I'm gonna equip the sword real quick, and then start our adventure for the shield. Alright, sword is equipped. Okay, let's try to break down some of these, see if we get any rupees. Nah, I don't think these are gonna give lots of rupees, but it's worth a shot. Nah, it's not giving any rupees. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep collecting rupees and exploring the Kokiri Forest. I love the Kokiri Forest. It's actually probably one of my favorite villages. Sorry, like towns, villages, I don't know. With Zelda history. I think that's not a very common opinion, but who cares? Alright, so now I'm grabbing some rupees from this house. So this house is very helpful. You can just grab rupees. And let's head out. Get some rupees from here. Maybe 40 rupees in total. Nope, not a lot of rupees there. Okay, so yeah. I just love walking around the Kokiri Forest. It feels amazing. The song is great. Everything is great about it. And I'm gonna quickly go up this place to grab a 5 rupee. I always suck on walking on this little bridge that's here. So let's see if I fall down. Alright, so yeah, I'm trying to get across this bridge without falling like usual. Oh yeah, I got across the bridge without falling like I usually do. Alright, and the quest for rubies continue. There's also a guy up in that little place with the fences who teaches you some sword techniques. Usually in Zelda, the sword techniques, usually have to learn sword techniques, but no. In this game, there is no like enforced tutorial you have to learn for sword techniques. But like they teach you the moves. Okay, so no more rupees there. I'm just gonna keep looking for rupees. I think there is another blue rupee somewhere around here. So yeah, I'm gonna continue my looking for it. I think it's on some cliff or something. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly forward to when I find it. Okay. Alright, I have found the blue rupee right here. And I think that is it for what we need yet to get the shield. 40 rupees. Alright, let's head there and get the shield. Head to the shop, I mean. Yeah, I think the shop was on the other side, so I'm gonna head there. Alright. Yeah, I think it's this. Just gonna check the sign to make sure. Yep, it's the shop indeed. And there's a little girl, a little Kokiri girl up there who's gonna teach you how to Z target, which is very common in Zelda games. Alright, I just want to skip through all that. Just want to show off that girl that talks about that. Alright, now we are gonna buy the shield that we're gonna need. Alright. We got it. And it tells you a bunch of stuff about what you can do with the shield and stuff. Nah, I don't want to buy anything else, really. Really? You gonna ask that question? Alright, let's go. Alright, we're gonna head out here, and I think it's now the time to look for the exit. I always forget where the exit is to get to leave the Kokiri forest on the path to the Deku tree. I think that's the exit over here. Okay, we don't have our shield equipped. I gotta equip that. Oh no, this is not the exit. This is the exit into Hyrule Fields. So yeah, I'm gonna have to equip that shield real quick. And I'm just gonna quickly forward the video to when I get to the exit. So yeah, alright. Okay, I'm here at the exit. I found, okay. And we are gonna head out of the Kokiri forest. I'm gonna talk to this guy. And he's gonna say, if you want to see the Deku tree, you must have a sword and shield, blah 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 blah. And he's like, oh my god, you have a sword. Then, oh my god, you have a shield. Actually, the opposite order. Okay, yeah. And he's really a bully. Like, a lot of the boy Kokiris are actually bullies. Not gonna lie. Alright, so we are now out of the Kokiri forest. I think we can move some of these. I think there's some in the temple, so I'm just gonna summon the temple. So I'm just gonna grab one, just in case. Okay, let's head down here and continue on with the game.